go live.
Mm-hmm. And there we are.
Minimize that.
Woo.
Move that.
Ooage, ooage.
Mm-hmm.
All day, all ooh-woo.
All day, all ooh-woo.
Every day I ooh all day. Do 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 do. Alright, widescreen. Turn that down. Turn that up. Liam Hagen, hello there. Hello, white dude. Hello, the last Star Strider. Cals Roke, hello, hello. Dingadoom, hello, Janik. How's your horrendous night?
Literally horrendous. Our lives are falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure I'm in live chat so I can see all the swear words, and there we go.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure you can see all the swears.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, what's even the point?
I know. Oh, the family's all here together.
Woo! I don't have my paint.
Jeez Louise. And I guess we still have dislikes.
Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. I know, you'd have to stop.
Do 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 do. There's some hot tea.
Speaking of hot tea, Jennifer Perryman, Jay, what tank and transport do you recommend for Astartes?
I have no idea. I've heard that rhinos and land raiders are not very good, so maybe look into the Primaris stuff. Unless you have to transport regular Space Marines, then you have to use the other ones. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe a Storm Talon gunship. They can fly, so they're probably pretty fast, and they can transport stuff.
They fly now?
Mm-hmm. I know nothing about the Primaris transports. If I had to guess, they're probably very expensive in-game for points because they're completely loaded out with guns, which is not necessarily the role of a transport, but
And expensive in terms of money.
Yes, yeah, that too.
Which is always good.
So I don't really know. Maybe just stock up on some fast attack choices so that you don't have to transport them. Just pick stuff that go fast.
There you go.
Jason M. Hey everyone, gonna try and paint a Kit Bash Gene Stealer Broodlord. Ooh, neat.
Sweet.
What model is it kit bashed out of?
Good question. Andy Crimson, how is it going, y'all? And
Hi!
Lucky
Hello.
Bad is here. Is this true?
Yeah! Andrew Hulse Penis.
Whoa.
Ooh. Good.
Just so we're all clear.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree. I'm fine with that.
Chicken Nugs, I came here to complain about your at everyone at Discord. Can you do that more often, please? Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that every day.
We're gonna be, yep, multiple times a day, actually. In fact,
Yeah, everyone in the pet channel, at everyone every time you post your animal.
there you go. Yeah, it's like a new little tradition for us. Make everyone look at your pet.
Matt PK, this was the first channel that I had to think about when YouTube announced dislikes were going to be removed. I know it's a tragedy. It's a darn
Although,
shame.
Hasn't happened yet.
That's true.
So, you know, I'll only care when it happens.
Mm-hmm. The Last Star Trader says that the Gladiator tank is so cool. So whichever one that is, maybe you should pick that one. I don't
There
remember
you
if
go.
that's the new Rhino or the new Predator or the almost Land Raider.
Hmm.
Andrew Hulse, what would you boys say? Next needs an update in the Chaos Space Marine range. I think that they should. I think that they should just do Khorne and Slanesh the same way they did Tzeentch and Nurgle. Just kind of make it almost their own army within Chaos. That worked really, really
Yeah.
well.
That'd be great. And it seems like they have so much fun with the chaos stuff
Yeah.
compared to everything else besides orcs.
Man, can you imagine how cool the new Khorne Berserkers are gonna look?
Yeah.
Damn.
They're gonna be all up on rocks. It'll be
Mm-hmm.
sick.
Every single one of them. GE Force Member 55, I am here to complain about Jay being far too happy in this hobby. I need more salt in here. Oh, the salt's coming. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. What did Game Master shop anything today? I didn't look.
I didn't look either. No idea.
Probably.
I think, don't they usually do Sundays or Mondays?
I don't remember. I don't know how it works. I think it's random.
It's whenever they
probably
run
about
number
right.
2.
I think we find out about the new kits the same time Games Workshop finds out about the new kits. They're just like, oh my god,
What?
okay, send it on through.
Yeah.
Cut, print.
That's a wrap. I like to think that they have like a mission control
Mm-hmm.
center and stuff, and they're trying to figure out, and they're like 3, 2, 1, and they put up on the website.
Mm-hmm.
They all scream and drink tea and crumpets or whatever.
A champagne
They do
goes off
their-
somewhere.
Yeah. Daniel Bear, after salt, let me introduce you to the outer circle. Heard it here, folks.
After
You know,
salt,
I
let me
think
introduce you to pepper.
he has Macca has been toning down the salts. He doesn't really cover 40k stuff anymore. Only 30k.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
Because he actually likes 30k.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for 30k to move to 8th edition. Or 9th edition. I can't wait. Josh Welch saw your video the other day knocking on Finecast Necrons right after buying one to paint for a friend for Christmas. Yeah, they're pretty bad. The ones I have Illuminator Cesaras. I have the Emotech the Stormlord and the Destroyer Lord, and they're all real bad. There's nothing wrong with them. I mean, like, I can't, like, if I had them send me more, they would all look identical, because the castings are fine. Just what is cast is terrible. There's so much sprue gates and Colgate. Oh, it's just awful.
That's the type of toothpaste I use.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Colgate.
I think I have Crest right now.
You have Aquafresh right now.
Oh, okay, good.
Jeez. You don't even know what toothpaste you use.
Mm-hmm.
What a loser.
Yeah.
EJ95, I was too shy to add everyone for my dog pick. Well, that's okay, because only we can add everyone.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Can you imagine just
Oh
letting
my God.
the 2,000 people on our
Mhm.
Discord server add everyone?
Only if it's a really, really good dog.
At everyone. Has anyone played BattleTech?
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be like. I saw
Jason-
that they, and it's always been here, but I just haven't noticed. They have like an events section, and you can like schedule events in your Discord server, and that's kind of great for our call-in streams and our challenges.
Oh, that is nice.
By the way, time is running out. You have a day to do the challenge.
There we go.
Jason M. The Broodlord is kit bashed out of a Ravener torso and arms, warrior head, rending claws, and waist. Legs are part warrior and part some arm. I forget, maybe. Made this over 10 years ago. Ah. Liam Hagen. I don't like the Primaris tanks because floating feels kind of basic. Yeah. I like a good wheel. Or a tread.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm okay with some of the new tanks. They're not my favorites. I really don't like the new Storm Speeder. I didn't really love the old one either. There's just something about, I guess, a flyer that looks weird to me.
Yeah. Interesting. I hate all of it. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I think it's all bad.
Yeah.
Right, Lucky Bat?
What? I was reacting to people's pets.
Exactly.
I was busy. Also, good news. Both of these cover like ass.
Yes,
but
they're
I
greens.
prefer this green.
Is it Vallejo greens?
It's Worm Green
Orange.
by P3 versus Escarpina Green by Vallejo.
Yeah, Escorpina Green is rough.
Yeah, it is a
I'm-
rough green.
I'm a little mad.
It actually airbrushes good.
Well, that's great to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So just airbrush it, obviously.
Uh-oh, too late. Too thin coats my ass.
Zach, real tanks have tracks.
Yeah. Dancing Doom. Hey Jay, did you see Pete the Wargamer's video on converting your beloved Helbrecht into an Iron Warrior's Warpsmith? Okay, so does Pete the Wargamer has been featured by Warhammer community like 3 or 4 times now.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember
Funny.
I'm guessing because I know he's been featured twice before, and Dancing Doom just brought up the Iron Warrior's Warpsmith. I betcha it's Pete's. I mean, it has to be. Warhammer community.
This is exciting.
Crusade Ready Heroes. Boop, 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 boop. And then, where is it? Yeah, Pete Harrison.
That's hilarious.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know if he just knows the guys at Games Workshop or something, but yeah, they feature his stuff all the time.
Yeah. It is a shame that they can't promote the channel.
Yeah, they Pete the Wargamer at youtube.com. But
Yeah.
click here for his Patreon.
That would be hilarious.
Josh Y, how is it knock down the barbed wire for infantry with no tracks? That's a good point, although I think Space Marines can knock down barbed wire just fine. And Space Marines don't really care about anyone but themselves, so. But Jay, what about the salamanders? Hush! The normal marine salamanders will be nice and knock down the barbed wire.
Oh, I like salamanders. They're so cute.
In Crimson, I hate all of it. Quote by Nick, you only hate it because you can't crump it immediately.
No, I can. No, I can, all right.
Cal's Rogue, even as a White Scars fan, the Storm Speeder is too much of a mishmash. Yeah, it doesn't look like something that flies. It looks more like a shoe. I think it needed a little bit more
Shoe
more
fly
time in
don't
the oven.
bother me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like the little fella poking out of the turret. Like literally, the only thing visible is his head.
Yeah, stuff like that's pretty weird.
Yeah, just doesn't.
I don't know if I love the guys just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Would it make more sense if the guy was in there controlling guns and anything that's happening?
Yeah. Or, I mean, famously, they can have servitors, targeting servitors. So you could
Right.
have just glued skulls or people to the outside of the tank that man the guns. instead of having 3 whole Astartes just to man a ship and a couple guns. Seems a little bit overkill.
Yeah. I would say so.
The last Star Strider. I'm really excited. I got 2 times the Tau stealth suits for an easy kill team to go against my Raven Guard and Necromunda terrain for a narrative bat rep. Oh, that is sweet. That should make for a really, really good and easy kill team. And you'll actually end up with 2 marker light drones, which I believe you can only take 1 of. But I guess if you glued some Tau guns to the other marker light drone, it would become a gun drone. And I think 1 marker light drone and 1 gun drone would actually be a solid pick, because the marker light rule is pretty good. If you don't, it's kind of like a shooting action, but you don't have to shoot. If you can see something, you can assign it in a marker light token, and then everything else gets a buff. They get to re-roll a dice if they shoot at that. And so I feel like it would be pretty great to have one or 2 drones a turn, hand out marker lights, and then just let your stealth suits benefit. I think the Tau actually look really, really, really cool in Kill Team.
But just kill team.
Yeah, just Kill Team. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole in big 40k.
I didn't even know that 40k still existed because of Kill Team.
Mm-hmm.
40k is for nerds. Can you imagine playing 40k? Jeez.
I can't even.
No. Till you die from it. I have a ton of Blood Angels, and I'm currently painting up my orcs.
Neat. Yum 24. I'm doing up a 1993 Blood Angels army. Got a Rhino on the way. Neat. I just lost a couple of eBay lots bidding wars for some Blood Angel Space Marines from that time period.
Thoughts and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bid $21, and the winning bid was $87. So I lost by a little bit.
Amazing.
Daniel Bear.
Manadork paints. Right, go ahead.
Got my Caesar assistance dog. He's a pure Kelpie named Wilson, and I love him.
Oh, congrats.
Named after the volleyball?
Mm-hmm.
Manadork paints. At EonsOfBattle, love the content. Would love to see you guys get into Conquest: The Last Argument of Kings. It's one of the best games I've ever played, and the models slap. I also love the Age of Sigmar content.
Yeah, we'll definitely do more Age of Sigmar. We might get to Last Argument of Kings one day. You never know.
One day.
I know about the game.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, not this year. Holy moly.
Nope. Till you die from it. Shut it, Nick. Make me.
Yeah. Liam Hagen. Wow, the Tau sounds unfun to play against. Well, I mean, they have some abilities, but every kill team has a bunch of abilities.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
The Last Star Strider. Thanks for the tips. I didn't consider that. What's scary is that the stealth suits always have cover. They do always have cover, and the enemy never benefits from rules like Vantage Point, where if you were on a Vantage Point, all of anything you can target counts as having a engage order instead of a conceal. But the Tau stealth suits never get that. So if there's a Tau stealth suit, even your sniper on a Vantage Point isn't allowed to see it.
Hot damn.
Mm-hmm.
The Last Star Strider. Man, Tau rules are whack.
Mm-hmm. Now the Tau were kind of a tricky fire team to put together. I had to draw it all out on a napkin to make sure that I had it all correct, because they can swap out drones, and so that makes it a little bit confusing. Because you can only take each drone once, and some drones can only be swapped out for certain models. Like the really big gun drone can only be swapped out for a Pathfinder, and then the better shooting drone can only be swapped out by a Fire Warrior. Andrew Hulse. I really hope Eldar gets some love in the new edition. It's so frustrating playing against my friends who play all Imperium factions, and I cannot win. My units are so underpowered. Fire dragons are worse eradicators. Oh yeah, the Eldar stuff is old. But I hope what happens is, I bet they'll get into a huge range refresh, because not only is their range really, really old, but it's also pretty small. Like, they don't have as many options as a lot of armies do. I bet they'll get it though. I mean, like,
If they're good.
Like 5 or 6 years ago, not everything that had rules had models, and now we're getting to the point where everything seems like it's going to be not only existing, but it's going to be updated and perfect. We've got true scale Space Marines. We've got Sisters of Battle that aren't made of metal. Gene Stealer cults are back. So I think in the next year or two, everything will be perfect. And
then
really
no one will
expensive.
complain ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine people complaining about wargaming stuff.
It's never happened before, actually. The chillest game community you will ever see. Everyone's just happy and appreciative, and just enjoying life.
Yeah. I've been saying that for years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what is there to be mad about?
Insert Pog. Working on some Malifaux this week. Really excited to play a game. Have you played one yet?
Yes, we have played a game of Malifaux, and it was super, super, super fun.
It was fun.
Love the card mechanic.
Love the cards.
Super, super cool. You pull a card off your deck. You get to cheat from your hand. It's awesome.
Also, Reckless Birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I had the sow who can birth pigs. Jason M. Hey Nick, may I ask what the dislike counter's at? Can you not see it? It's at 44. Maybe they're starting to roll it out.
Oh no! Gandhi, if you were only able to play one faction, what would it be? Sisters, because I don't have a lot of those models. So it would be new for a little while.
I'm gonna play Tau.
Yeah.
I don't have any Tau. Maybe we were just talking about Tau.
Speaking of Tau, I gotta pee. Why don't you give the troops a fun animal fact?
Animal fact.
I don't remember the ones I've said already. Oh my goodness.
I just say them and I'll let you know.
We have tequila because of bats.
Oh, why is that?
Because bats pollinate the agave plant that's used to make tequila.
Interesting.
Isn't it just?
It is. What's a bad bat fact?
People think for some reason that bats will get tangled in your hair, which is stupid. Because, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, bats don't care
Yeah.
about your hair. Bats are very
Really?
body positive.
That's good.
Yes.
Do bats get to drink the tequila after they help make it?
I hope so. This bat does.
Do they own a percentage of the tequila companies?
No, I don't believe so. They're working on unionizing, though, so that's good.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stand with the bats.
Good, good.
Yep. And we're going to start a fund for them. A Go Bat Me, if
Go
you will.
bat me.
Yeah.
Nick, what are you
Oh my-
working on?
I am I'm finishing up the instructions for the Patreon terrain.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. Which is good.
I'm painting.
I'm glad that these are done. They look really, really good though. I'm really happy with these. These are the best ones.
Well, I can't wait to print them on my non-existent printer.
There you go.
I'll just imagine it in my mind.
Oh my goodness. Jason M. No, can't see the dislikes. Holy cats.
Is it a mobile thing?
That's a
Can some
great
people
question.
On mobile not see stuff?
That's a great question. Yeah, because I can see him. I've been looking all day too.
You've been.
I have a
checking
feeling
it
that
all day?
Jay's doing more than peeing.
Oh my. Getting a soda.
Yeah, probably.
Uh,
Oh, I hear him.
yeah, I do too.
Ooh, Jason M. I'm on mobile. Maybe.
That could be it.
I'm gonna look at the stream on mobile and see.
Doot, 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 doot.
Eons of Battle.
That's you guys.
Whoa, we're streaming right now.
You are? That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I can see it on mobile.
Huh.
We were trying to figure out why Jason M can't see dislikes,
Mm.
but because we thought maybe on mobile, but I can see it on mobile.
Mm.
Could it be a browser
Yeah.
thing?
I mean, I'm looking at it in the browser.
I meant like Chrome or Safari or Firefox or one of the other ones.
I'm only gonna try this. I'm only gonna try Safari, because I'm a Safari shell. Because I'm an Apple shell and a sheep.
Shadow of Hawk 55, YouTube changed them to help small content creators, when in actuality it's to help the big channels not look bad. I kind of agree with that hypothesis.
Yes.
24, got a question for Jay. Necrons or Space Wolves? Ooh. I mean, I kind of feel like Space Wolves, but that's probably just because I've already painted like 5,000 points of Necrons, so I want a little change. And the Space Wolves look like fun.
I'd say Necrons because I don't care about Space Wolves. I know it's a rude thing to think and to say and to believe. Oh, this is what it is. Jason M. Maybe because I'm a fan and YouTube hates the fans.
Ah, I think you've nailed it.
Yeah, guarantee that's what it is.
Stephen Corbell, have you guys tried out any of the Mantic games? No.
Nope.
I don't think so. Yeah, no. And Throg, they should go back to the old 1 to 5 rating system.
I agree. I know I saw some people had some pretty funny comments. So like, I haven't even gotten used to them changing it to thumbs up and thumbs down. I'm still ready for the 5 stars.
Yeah.
It is very funny, like watching old YouTube videos and hearing people say, "Please rate the video 5 stars."
Mm-hmm.
Really helps the channel. It's adorable.
History.
Exactly.
Oh, YouTube.
Shadow of Hawk 55. Thoughts on the Hammer and Bolter stuff? I have not liked what I've seen.
I've liked pretty much all of it. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I don't really have any complaints. Some of them are a little boring, but some of them are really good.
I don't like anything, and I liked them. The only one I did not like the Space Wolf one. Thought that one was boring.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty boring too. It just wasn't well written. Because actually, like, really the writing is what saves a lot of them.
Yeah.
The animation
also,
is fine, but some of them are really cool.
Spoiler alert! It's obvious that the one that won.
The one that won?
The whatchamacallit, the Space Wolf guy that won.
Yeah.
It was obvious that he won. Because he definitely didn't die from drowning after winning. Didn't make any sense. Dumb.
Spoiler alert.
I know.
Geez,
I said spoiler alert.
I also love that, like, every single Space Wolf has to take out a kaiju or die trying, but then, like, an orc just one-shots them.
Yeah. Yeah, it all makes sense.
It was cool.
Yeah,
I bet Space Wolves would really get a kick out of that, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they won't win over a general audience.
I like the library episode.
Oh, I love the library episode.
Yeah, the library one might be the best one.
Yeah, real spooky and weird.
Yeah.
I also love the Sisters of Battle one.
That one was fun.
I've seen that one a bunch of times. I really like it. The Last Star Strider. I mean, if they actually animated it, that's all I gotta say. The animation reminds me of 2016 Berserk anime, but to each their own. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I can get past the animation being a little old, because it doesn't. I think that the writing is holds up. Like if they were trying to sell it as Astartes, where it's like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life, but there's not that much going on, that would be fine. But I think it works. I think it is plenty good enough, and I think if it was on YouTube, I don't think there'd be. I think there'd still be plenty of complaining. But
yes, of course,
it's where it should be. It should be on YouTube.
Yes, it should be on YouTube. The animation reminds me of like 80s cartoons, like that style, which I feel like is what they're trying to do, since a lot of people are older. That's
true. And I think the animation has sort of been getting better.
Yeah.
A little.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even though the Space Wolf one was kind of boring, it looked pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, we noticed that there was like a little bit of like 3D animation for parts of it too.
Remember, the worst one's gotta be the Inquisitor one. It looks pretty bad in a bunch of spots.
Yeah, the walking cycle is horrendous. It's really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anywhere I could go to learn your opinions in a more in-depth way?
It's funny you ask.
It's funny you ask, because you can actually watch along these episodes with us on the Patreon. We have a show where we watch the episodes of Hammer and Bolter and other Warhammer Plus shows, and you get to watch along with us.
Yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000 style, but instead of robots and bad movies, it's us and bad wargaming content.
Right.
No, it's just regular wargaming content.
Exactly.
But we still make plenty of fart jokes and stuff.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Mostly fart jokes.
Because if they're not going to put them in the shows, then, gotta get them somewhere.
Shadow of Hawk 51. If it was fan-made, it'd be understandable. Yeah, I mean, in a way it's fan-made, because I'm sure they don't have much of a budget.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's the worst thing I've seen in my entire life.
No, definitely not. I've seen way worse.
Yeah. I've seen, real companies have done worse.
Mm-hmm.
Bionicles.
Oh my lord, Bionicles. The original Space Marine movie that was made by the Bionicles people.
Yes. That's, not good. No, thank you. Yeah.
Izzy Stormbreaker, I saw one episode. As someone trying to become an animator, it pained me. Yeah, but you never know. You never know what kind of a budget they have, what kind of time constraints they're under. I bet whatever they're being paid, they worked a little too hard.
Probably.
I bet it's a little bit better than what it should be. That'd be my guess.
I don't know. When I saw it, I felt like it was stylistically designed to be that way.
Yeah, for sure. It did not strike me as bad.
No. I can't do that.
Yeah, some moments are maybe a little rough, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I think because the writings and the stories are what sell me. Is it if it looked like that and sucked, then I think it would really bug me. But I like it.
The orc one is really good too.
Yeah. Oh, I love the orc one. Oh my gosh! And the Blood Angels, Death of the Blood Armor of the Phoenix Lords.
Yeah.
It's just called Angels of Death.
Angels of Death. Angels of Death is awesome. Angels of Death is like the greatest. It's for me. Angels of Death is my favorite Warhammer animation. Easily, it's amazing. And holy moly, should it be on YouTube? Because I think everyone would adore it. But since no one gets to watch it, a few people think it's fine.
I thought it was fine.
I really, really, really love it.
You heard it here, folks. Lucky Bat thought it was fine.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The lady is clearly the favorite.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm
she's
sure we will
animated
one
better
day.
than anything else.
Yes. Yeah, it's really cool.
And I think the mouth movement not quite lining up, it is distracting, but only if you kind of want it to be distracting.
Yeah, I mean, and like everybody is saying such melodramatic stuff anyway. It almost doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the lady works. I can't remember what she's called.
Yeah, she's the tech magus. No,
Yes.
wait, I forget what she is. She's some important tech marine.
I think she works because her mouth doesn't move.
Yeah, I mean she has a voice box.
Yeah. And that's why she's a delight.
Mm-hmm. Also, she's a sassy robot.
Love a sassy robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't we all? Is Stormbreaker, in your guys' opinion, is Warhammer Plus worth it yet?
No.
Nah.
I think
There you
maybe like if you're kind of bored and you're kind of feeling Warhammer for a weekend or something.
If you're done with Netflix.
Yeah, maybe get it for like subscribe for 1 month, watch all of it, and then just be done until next year. There's some cool stuff on there like Angel of Death and a couple, like 6 hammer and bolters, 7 hammers and bolters. I love Luis's painting show. Don't give a poop about Lore Masters. Watched 1 episode and it stinks. It's totally just a guy telling you the lore in a very dry way.
Some people like that, though.
Some people definitely like that.
Read me the wiki.
Yes, yeah. This is pretty much what it is. And I don't care about the battle reports. Although the last battle report they did was really cute in that Angels of Death is it's stylized so that everything in the show is black and white except for the Blood Angels and things that are red. And so they did a battle report. It might have been a Kill Team battle report of one of the fight scenes from the show, and they actually built terrain and enemies in black and white, and then only the 6 Blood Angels are in color.
That's
Aw.
hilarious.
It was really cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, they're certainly trying on all that stuff. It's just maybe not for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're haters.
Yeah.
except for during show hours.
This is true.
Omnimon24, what are you guys' opinions on White Dwarf? I don't know. I've never read a White Dwarf.
I think that says it all, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
Literally don't care.
Mhm.
All right. Chicky Nugs, EonsOfBattle. What else could we spend our money on if it's not Warhammer Plus? Is there another subscription one could use to support their hobby?
I would say there is.
Funny you ask. We have a Patreon that you could maybe throw a couple bucks at.
And arguably, our Patreon has more content than Warhammer Plus.
This is true. It does. Very, very true. And we believe in 3D printers, so we have a terrain.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 months of terrain up on there right now. Bunch of Dawn of War stuff, bunch of scattered terrain, lots of fun goodies.
Fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ryan Fit, I thought you guys were supposed to be shilling for Games Workshop 24/7.
Oh no, that's true. No, Warhammer Plus is great. Everyone should subscribe right now. Subscribe twice. Make a new account, get a new credit card, and subscribe again. Manicore Jones, I think Angels of Death was done by the same guy that did Hell's Reach. Really good. Yeah, that would make sense. Really, really good. Definitely a huge animation step up from Hell's Reach.
Cairo, the punching bag, still looking for a way to pirate Warhammer Plus shows. If Games Workshop is watching, I didn't do anything illegal so far.
Yeah, of course.
Well, the reason why you maybe haven't seen anything is it is difficult. They made it difficult to do it. You can't just screen record from their website. You have to
Allegedly
have a capture card.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we wouldn't know this, though.
No. This is all speculation.
Right. We're just assuming that you need a capture card.
Yeah.
That you can get for like $20. That works perfectly fine.
Gyropathetic, you also don't take down people for no good reason with threats. You know
we
what,
do.
though? Well, we do. We do take down people with threats. But we have fan animations on our YouTube channel, and Games Workshop has yet to threaten us with legal action.
That's bullshit.
I think they've yet to threaten anyone with legal action, but I think we should be first.
We've been emailing them every day to try to
Yes.
get them taken down.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a hilarious thing. Everyone email Games Workshop right now. Send them the link to our cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And make them try to take it down.
They would be taking down videos that literally have hundreds of views.
Couple thousand.
Couple thou.
Like 2.
Yeah.
2,000.
Plenty.
That'd be absolutely hilarious if they took it down.
Mhm.
And imagine the YouTube video that we could make.
Oh, it'd be amazing. We have mascara running down our faces as we're crying.
I believe they have an email address specifically for this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find it.
What's interesting, though, is so they put out, or they didn't put out a statement. They changed their website, and somehow somebody caught it. Somebody was reading the Games Workshop legal page, and
They sound fun.
yeah, and then it exploded. But nothing. I
go.
thought Games Workshop would probably go after some people, but it's nothing.
Here's the email address. I'll post it in the chat. It's literally infringements at Games Workshop or GWPLC.com. Infringements. If you spotted someone using Games Workshop's intellectual property without a license, this is the address to use.
Mm-hmm.
What would
So
happen
everyone
if you
email
kept
them.
reporting your local Games Workshop store?
Ooh, that'd be fun. You put on like a spy cam. You just go in there and you like talk to the store manager.
Yeah. Do it all sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, please email them.
Chicken Nugs, I'm going to download your fan animations, put them on a USB drive, and hand them to Games Workshop employee at my local store directly.
Yeah.
Oh, please do.
I like it.
GeForce 45. They went after Alpha Booza with a cease and desist. Did they really?
I bet they didn't. I mean, this would have had to happen like yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense, but computer's chugging. Come on, you can do it. All right, the last upload was the new episode of Text to Speech 3 months ago. Almost 500,000 views. I don't see anything on the channel, but maybe it was a Twitter or something. Because I know I've seen more fan animations that have come out recently.
Yeah, nobody's stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like. I think it's great.
Gyro pathetic. Do it all sneaky like. Go in wearing a trench coat and fedora and sunglasses.
Yeah, there you go.
I think then they'd be worried you're a flasher.
You do that too.
Ah, yeah.
Tristan Lee. They didn't send a cease and desist to Alpha Booza. He stopped because he was worried that he would receive one. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think he. Yeah, because his whole empire was built on his silly show that I'm sure he never imagined would grow to be what it was. Like literally, he was making well over $10,000, or he is making well over $10,000 a month on his Patreon.
Nice.
To make a show where he makes the Games Workshop characters make fart jokes, which is awesome. But I think the move really is to have an animation empire based on your own stuff, not Games Workshop's.
Yes.
And I think he did say in his video that he's thinking about starting a new show that's his.
Ikinukanunas. The real lawsuit was the friends we made along the way. I agree.
Yinku11, TTS is protected by law as a parody of fair use, I believe. Yeah, I don't. No one knows. I don't know anything.
I mean, I mean, you have to take it to court before
you have to take it
that's
to court.
decided.
Yeah. And I think the problem that Alpha might run into is he literally uses Games Workshop's images only. Like, I know South Park, they redraw characters when they rip into them. And then, I mean, South Park has lawyers out the wazoo.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I remember back in the day, the animators Flash Gits, their videos would constantly get taken off of YouTube, but not because of Games Workshop, but because they would just use whatever copyrighted music they wanted.
Yep.
Which I respect.
Are they still making stuff?
I think they are. I don't think they make Games Workshop stuff anymore, but they still make some parody videos.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. Shadow Flame Hawk 551. Anyone excited for Book of Boba? I don't know. I really, really liked Boba Fett's appearance in Mandalorian Season 2, but he felt like a little bit empty. Like, it felt like wish fulfillment of everybody who's ever thought that Boba Fett is the most badass character ever, but never really gets to be that cool in the movies. But, I don't know, he felt maybe a little bit too honorable and humble. And just good. Like,
Spoiler alert.
I feel like Boba Fett should have a little bit of an edge to him.
Spoiler alert, but we did see him sit in a chair.
He did sit in a chair.
He did sit in a heckin' chair. So, you watch your mouth.
Jason M. I looked into the law of fair use. Basically, you can use anything as long as it's not a replacement of the product you're parodying and you can't make money off of it. Well, he you know. Uh-oh. Making way tons of money off of it.
I mean, it's not the court of public opinion. You got to take it to the real court first, and that takes a lot of money to really sort things out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. That's the problem with all this stuff. It kind of has to go through the system, and the system's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you are right.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's no problem for South Park when there's people who are lawyers who are on retainer who deal with all of that stuff for you. But when it's you, you know, who has to, you know, put on a suit on a Thursday and appear so that your lawyer can say, actually, it's a man. And then you know, yeah. And then the court's like, what is this? It's Warhammer, Your Honor. It's a...
It's Warhammer, Your Honor.
It's Warhammer.
It's plastic toys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very serious business. What a world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
I want that on a t-shirt. It's Warhammer, Your Honor.
Daniel Bear. In Australia, you can't take the footage from Parliament and use it to make fun of the politicians.
That's
you know
bullshit.
what, though? You know what I bet you can find, though? I bet people do that. Anyway.
We'll do it for you.
As soon as you tell people that they can't.
Do people get in trouble for fan animations?
There you go.
Australia seems like a wonderful place. The
Cool
toilets
reptiles.
flush the other way down there.
Also a lot of spiders.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of spiders.
They're fine. They like to live in your bathtub when you least expect it. And when your glasses are off and your guard is down.
Mm-hmm.
But they're fine.
And your pants are down.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they get you.
It is.
Akino Kanone's lawsuits just to make people lose money are a thing. Hell, Chapter House went bankrupt and they were represented pro bono.
I remember that. Yeah, poor Chapter House, but they weren't smart to literally name things, use Games Workshop's names. I think but Games Workshop lost a bunch of stuff in that suit too, because if they don't produce a miniature for it, other people don't have to not produce a model for it.
Right.
Because there used to only be Chapter House, and now there's so many companies producing bits, and they are all smart enough to be a little discreet about it. These aren't
just
Plague
a
Marines
little.
heads, they're zombie heads.
Right. Obviously. EJ95 tips. You should sing the intro of Models and Memories.
Models and Memories. Hey guys, Jay here. Welcome to Models and Memories. This is a show about nothing filmed in front of a live audience.
Yay.
Do 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 do. It's hard to sing it instead of say it.
That's true.
How could I have more to say?
How could you have more to sing?
Doomslayer. Man, painting these 38 cultists is taking a while. I bet.
Jeez Louise. You better believe it.
Mm-hmm. Cairo the punching bag. If Dune gets big enough, they can counter-sue Games Workshop. Probably not. There's definitely some similarities between Dune and Games Workshop, but I think Games Workshop has gone their own way with all of these things, and so there's really nothing there. The God Emperor of Doom is pretty... I mean, they're both God Emperors, but they're pretty different. Laser guns and las guns are... Even though they're both laser guns, that sounds similar. They operate different ways. There's really no Freeman Freeman in Fremen in 40k. Dune is kind of much more like Roman in its politics and stylization, whereas 40k is much more like Dark Age, medieval. G-Force number 45. Chapter House was an unfortunately necessary sacrifice. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I think the coolest thing that they had is they had a kit that you could use to make the Space Marine flyer, not the Thunderhawk, the Storm Talon gunship. There was a kit that would make that longer, which was kind of nice. And they also sold a robot or a Tau spider drone. Other than that, they didn't have that much. Some shoulder pads.
EJ95 tips again. So beautiful.
Woot woot. Oh yeah, my Nurgle. My Nurgle are sexy.
Where is it? I saw it and it was funny. Frozen Throg, but who will sue Starship Troopers?
I think I like the Starship Troopers book more than the movie.
Yeah, they're very different.
They are.
You're different.
Wow. Who told you?
Doom's Lair. If you guys did a narrative battle report and Nick lost, he would win upon video review editing. That would be hilarious.
That is true.
Just edit it to be, oh my goodness, Nick won.
GeForce Number 45. The Talon Desert Raiders. That is true. They do live in the desert, although they don't conserve moisture in still suits. They just wear robes. Lieutenant Bob 38. Leto 2 could crush the shit out of Big E. Probably. Andy Crimson. Spoiler alert for Dune. People have only had, 50 years to read the book?
I think it was published in 65? 68?
Something like that.
Yeah, but I've only had 24 years to read it, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's no excuse.
I'm not going to read it.
You don't have to.
Manicore Jones, if Dune was going to start suing people, they would have to sue all of sci-fi, because almost all modern science fiction is based loosely on Dune. I agree, and I think they should. Just start sending some cease and desist to everyone.
I agree. Doom's Lair. Nick, why are you filming so many takes of me conceding battle reports? That was you. That'd be pretty funny. All right, can we get a take where you say that you lost for some reason?
Champ Styles, but can Games Workshop sue if you make a game with the Deity Lord and Galaxy Soldiers battling the forces of disarray while utilizing tweaked rules for 4th edition? No, they definitely can't, and actually, I'm pretty sure rules can't be owned. Like, game rules? At least it's certainly a thing with video games that you can't own rules. Mechanics, yeah. So yeah, go for it.
Steal away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a game that uses cards instead of dice.
Yeah, there's actually a word for it. It's called a heartbreaker. When you basically just remake the game, but with like your own tweaks to it. But yeah,
my game's gonna be called
totally doable.
My game's gonna be called Schmalifo.
Yeah.
Daniel Thompson, wait until you get sued by Games Workshop and then have your defense be you were actually ripping off Dune and Starship Troopers.
There you go.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, perfect.
Oh no, I'm emotionally attached to this one now.
It's a cool color scheme.
Thank you.
Stormbreaker.
Her name is Petunia.
The money I've spent on codexes disagrees with that rules can't be owned. Yes. Technically, you just bought a book.
Mm-hmm.
Only nerds buy books.
This is true. Liam Hagen, Shillifo.
Yeah.
I agree.
Lee Quinn, I would not say that Jay's take on Flyers was very hot. Flyers have been either overpowered or underpowered since they were launched. Yeah, and I like Flyers. I think they're cool. I just think that they just don't work very well. I think what I would do is I would just make them normal vehicles. No minuses to hit, pluses to hit, no nothing. Just a vehicles that can only move in one straight line.
Yeah.
I think that would be make them different enough. I also think they're way too big. A bunch of people brought it up in the comments that the 40k flyers are really big and unwieldy, and I agree.
Especially the Valkyrie.
Yeah. It's weird that they really go more like fighter jet than they do helicopter. The helicopters are not very big, and I feel like they would kind of fit well. But yeah, obviously, like fighter jets should not be the thing.
Yeah. I know people were making the arguments in the comments that what you should do is the person that you're playing with, like if you're going to play with a flyer, they also should play with one so that it's even. But at that point, what's the point? What if you don't want it? Or what if you don't have one? If the only way to make flyers work and even and perfect is for the other person to have to own one, doesn't really work. I mean, we've done that. We played games where I brought a flyer and you didn't, and it, you know.
Yeah, you just have to ignore it and hope it doesn't matter.
Yep. And usually it doesn't.
Yeah. And then you get to the arguments of like, well, what about the tournament players who field 9 orc Daka jets? It's like, well, yeah, does that sound fun to anyone? How about we just not do that?
That kind of sounds like fun.
Oh. You know, it doesn't sound like fun though. Buying 9 Daka jets.
Nah. Well, you recast them.
That's true.
You can 3D print a Daka jet right now.
Mm-hmm.
Champ Styles, I agree. I do love my vehicles in Legion, but they are definitely bricks and footballs on the tabletop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little annoying.
That tank that you've been painting is too big.
So big. The AAT tank for the droids.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they had a different type of movement system for vehicles where you don't have to use the little sticks, because the little sticks, it really makes it a big pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm. Commander Jones, I liked what you said about them having tripods instead of what they currently use as bases. I've had the same thoughts so many damn times when some jackass is trying to position his flyer.
Yep. And it's like, it doesn't really fit, so can we just put it here pointed directly at your models?
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess. Yeah, and what's great is Legion has displacement rules where the vehicle gets put down and then everybody else gets placed somewhere near the vehicle. It's I don't like rules that lead to more rules. I feel like that's a sign of a bad rule. I think it'd be okay if vehicles just moved inches. Or units. Like, you use just the regular stick and it just moves units. And then maybe just make them a little bit worse or a little bit better because they have more freedom in movement.
Mm-hmm.
I know we ran into a few different situations where I was like, okay, I want to move my tank here. And then we were both like, well, it's kind of impossible. And then I'm like, well, I agree it's impossible, but I have a minimum movement. I'm not allowed to not move here.
Right.
And then we were like, okay, then.
Because, like, I feel like, I don't know the game very well.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like you kind of have to spread out your terrain to make room for the tanks and stuff. But that's bad if then you don't have as much room to hide stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems to be kind of a big thing in that game.
I think there's a rule that you can't place terrain within, I think, 1 stick, which is like 6 inches or so.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that tank is way bigger than 6 inches.
Oh my god, it's way bigger.
So, I mean, you're really spreading things out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, like, one of the fun parts is, like, navigating the terrain and hiding and going out of cover and shooting and trying to get into combat and stuff. But I feel like if you have to spread out your terrain, that's just going to make it a lot less fun.
Yeah, and your normal guys don't get to move very far, and it's easy for them to get caught out in the open. And then Count Dooku just annihilates them. Oh, it's such BS that the Jedi can knock your bullets back at you. The number of times I've lost models in my turn. I get it, it's Jedi and it's fun, but it's not fun because I haven't been using Jedi. Although I just found out that there have been lots of points changes in that game, and I was just using what was printed on the cards, and so my leader got dropped by like 60 points.
Mm-hmm.
So woo!
Ooh, Games Workshop, PLC. The rules are fine, flyers are cool, don't be haters. You're here, directly from Games Workshop.
Yeah, I do think flyers are cool. I think they just need a lighter touch.
I think they should be legitimately flying mid-air.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it. They should make a game where it's just flyers. Maybe on a smaller scale so that you could field more flyers and have them take up less space. Maybe give it a snazzy new name.
Exactly.
Maybe call it Airplanes in the Imperium.
That's a good name. Ooh, Wiener Hammer. I like what you suggested about a campaign style with Aeronautica kill team to determine the 2,000 point game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think the tricky part would be balancing it so that so that whatever happens, it does give you a benefit, but not like a benefit where it's like, I don't want to play because you get to, you're gonna have such an advantage.
You will just win because
like I think it could be interesting if like it helps maybe determine where the objectives are gonna be, or maybe who goes first or seconds. Maybe even like you get to decide maybe where some terrain's gonna go. It can't be too good, but it has to be good enough that you still want to win. It's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely should not be something like, winner gets to bring an extra 100 points of models.
That would just be madness.
Yeah, and then the other person's going to be like, well, if they lose, they're going to feel like it's because they didn't have as many models. Cry with the punching bag! Is it okay that you guys voice your opinions on casting and 3D printing on stream? Yeah, I love 3D printing. It's neat. I think you probably shouldn't recast, but what are you going to do? I think it's probably fine if they don't make it anymore. Or if it's really expensive. Or if it's a little expensive. Probably shouldn't, though.
Manticore Jones, can we all just take a moment to appreciate that Wiener Hammer is the best name in the chat? I concur.
Wiener Hammer 40k. Manticore Jones, when talking rules, you should never be saying "and then" after stating a rule. It should always be "therefore" or something that denotes vertical progression. I agree. I've at this point I'm very familiar with miniature game rules, and there's definitely things I like and things I don't like when it comes to how the language is done.
I mean, that's like a rule for writing.
Yeah.
In general.
God, whenever you get to a situation where it's like, well, what does the definition of is?
Yeah.
How come
We've
they
had
used a possessive clause here, but they didn't use it here? What
We've
does this
literally-
plurality mean?
We've literally had conversations like that.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what the meaning of wood is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what are we doing? Yeah, it's just hilarious.
N.D. Gibsonism. How come Lucky Bat is so quiet? He died. Oh, you're dead. So, yeah. Good.
Lucky Bat died. Rest in peace, Lucky Bat, as we make fun of you while being dead.
Thanks.
Lucky Bat gave some of the best animal facts on this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Not on the other side, though. Somebody else better on the other side. But on this side, Lucky Bat was king.
I gotta meet him
Mm-hmm.
and then kill them.
Doomslayer, the backpack's looking sick. Are you just purely painting values, or are you worrying about shapes or materials? I'm not worrying about materials. Yeah, it's pretty much all about values.
Chicky Nugs. Yo, Jay, Nick, Lucky. Did you watch the latest Hell of a Boss? And if yes, what did you think of it as a whole so far?
Oh my god, it's the greatest thing of all time.
It's good.
I think it might be my. It's I don't think. I think. God, I think episode. What's the one where
2.
with nerds or not nerds? Geeks?
Dorks?
Dorks.
6.
Six is my favorite episode, but I mean I love them all so much except Cherubs. I super loved it. Can't wait for the finale.
Do you think it's one of your favorite shows?
I think
in
so.
general?
It's really good. The animation is beautiful. The character design is beautiful. The voice acting is really well done. Just
Right,
good.
You have to give up. You have to give up one of it. Hell of a
One.
Boss, or BoJack Horseman.
Oh, that's really hard. I mean,
No, it's not. Hell of Boss can go.
Hell of Us Can Go.
Yeah, I love BoJack Horseman more than I love most anything.
It's so hard. I really like BoJack Horseman a lot. But I don't know. I mean, Hell of a Boss is just so much fun.
And BoJack Horseman is not.
No. I think I could. I mean, I'm kind of done with BoJack because I watched it not that long ago. So I'm really having a lot of fun with Hell of a Boss. So I could probably let BoJack go right now, but the tables would probably be turned if I was getting back into BoJack and I had already seen Hell of a Boss. Fred McMac, you guys have any desire to pick up Kill Team Octeris or Chalnath? We picked up Octeris and it's awesome. Chalnath looks cool, but like we bought Octeris, so it doesn't feel like we need it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I like the Tau. I think the Tau are really cool.
Mhm.
The terrain concerns me. It doesn't look like very much terrain.
Yeah, lots of terrain in.
Yeah, exactly. Because again, to me, the most fun part is just filling that board with terrain and then navigating it and trying to figure out the best spots and stuff. That's a lot of fun.
I think though I'd be interested in maybe picking up the sisters after the fact, when they come out in their own boxes,
Yeah.
which they need to get a move on because you still can't get the Commandos and Krieg in their own box.
Right.
And I know they said they will, but Games Workshop says they'll do a lot of things, and then it's just whenever they get around to it.
Right.
Which is fair or whatever, but I want it. Because I mean,
what do you think the Well, I guess they still have Octeris, so you can still buy Octeris.
Yeah.
So probably when they sell out of those,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to buy them separately. What do you think the next two teams are?
I know somebody said a rumor that, and this is like a Facebook comment, so this is the shakiest of all rumors, but it was going to be Tyranids and Catachan. I'm guessing not, because Catachan, it'd be hard to make them really, really different than the Veteran Guardsmen, or just the regular Guardsmen in the Index, which are very different, and I appreciate that.
I mean, that'd be kind of a cool box.
It would be a really cool box. That'd be badass. I don't know how do you make them really different though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could totally see them do it though, because one thing that they did, which is interesting, is that the guardsmen that came in Octeris are not Krieg. They are veteran guardsmen, which means that whatever guardsman models you have will work. You just put the word veteran in front of them. They don't have to be Krieg. So I could see them do something similar where they release another box that's not the thing it is, just so that it exists. Because now people have a plastic Krieg box, which people have been begging for forever.
Zephyr Chalnath is the same size as Octeris and is full of sprues. I can take a photo and share it on Discord if you want me to. But I'm looking at the website, and so Chalnath comes with 7 pieces of terrain, and Octeris came with 17.
Yeah,
pieces of terrain.
I bet in terms of plastic, it's probably similar because they're so much
because
taller.
They're big. The buildings are ginormous.
Yeah,
but to me, that doesn't seem like that's that much more fun than just having it normal size.
Yeah, I think you'd have to supplement it with some more stuff.
Yeah.
For it to work, which is whatever, but it's just as a package, and we already have Octeris. Like if you skipped Octeris, I think Chalnath looks pretty darn awesome.
It's a little cheaper too, which is good. Although it doesn't come with any of the rules or anything that you need to play, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it must come with the book for the Tau and Sisters.
It does, but not anything.
So that's it. So
yeah. It does look cool.
I like the terrain though.
Yeah, if we didn't get Octeris, we would have gotten this. But we're not gonna get this. Like if they do something really, really different and really, really cool, maybe we'll get the next one.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, if it's Tyranid and Catachan, oh my god, pre-ordered. Yep. I would love to see them do some natural terrain. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, that's what I hope too. I hope it's like jungle terrain.
Giant ass Venus flytrap. Ooh.
Ah, that'd be so good. Ooh, this is a fun theory. Jason M., I've wondered if Lictors disappeared from Kill Team because exclusive rules will be released in a Kill Team set.
It's very possible.
It is very possible.
I'd be fine with that. Maybe even a new Lictor model because the current one is Finecast and it sucks. And I built 4 out of metal.
Jason M. goes on to say, not sure if that is because of Hope or Salt, since I have a 1 pound Lictor kill team as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty fun. I know.
Oliver Drainsfield tips. And some lovely hippos.
Hippos. Little floaty hippos. Are you calling us hippos? That's a little rude. Because there's 3 hippos and there's 3 of us on stream.
Liam Hagen, I hope they drop Space Marine Scouts for Kill Team. I think that would be a perfect... They would work. It would work well. Space Marine Scouts need to get redone because the current Scouts suck ass. I think the Scouts are another example of the old getting replaced with the worse new model, because the Metal Scouts, they're not much better, but I think the old Metal Scouts are a tiny bit better than the plastic ones. And they have the files because they just made Scouts for the new Black Templar. And it seems like all of these boxes are containing at least 10-man kill teams, and so 10-man Space Marine Scouts works perfectly.
Zach, Jungle Train can be used for Age of Sigmar.
Yeah,
that would rule. That would be pretty good. Although it's not a Games Workshop kind of thing, though. How dare they make things that would work for both 40k and Age of Sigmar? Something that I find interesting. 40k, it's called terrain, but for Age of Sigmar, it's called scenery.
Oh,
And it's weird.
that is weird.
Scenery versus terrain. Jeez.
Calcilly, do you think we will see new model ranges in the future Kill Team boxes, or just upgrade sprues like the Tau got in Chalnath? I bet we get a mix. I bet some stuff just gets an upgrade sprue, and some stuff gets a whole kit.
I wonder if they're gonna do, one army's gonna get all new models, and then the other one's gonna get an upgrade sprue.
Could be.
Like
be.
Chalnath.
Yeah. What I do like, though, is that these new boxes, they don't replace the index rules. It's just a new thing. You can't bring those Pathfinders from the index, and they play differently than the Pathfinders in the index. The Sisters Novitiates are a completely new thing, and you can't bring them with the index rules. And in some games, you're probably going to want to bring the Sisters Novitiates, and in some games, you're probably going to want to bring Repentia and Battle Sisters from the index. So I like that nothing has replaced anything else.
Mm-hmm. Tristan Lee, Jay sounds like he's dying.
Yeah, I am. Our cognitive surplus. I'm sitting here painting Plague Marines as well. Haven't played 40k since the 90s and just got back into it for Kill Team. Loving how wholesome this channel is. Thank you. Sweet! Oh, Kill Team look badass. Kill Team. Plague Marines look badass in Kill Team. They have disgustingly resilience to help keep them alive. They have access to some really, really cool weapons. They get to have Bolter Discipline, which is arguably overpowered. Nah, it's not, but it's fun. Super, super excited for Death Guard. I could play them tomorrow.
Oh, you could.
There you go.
Maybe I will.
Good. And we're going to have a full game, by the way.
Ooh, holy moly.
Yep.
Holy moly ravioli.
There's going to be 5 people there.
Yeah.
Wow, is there room?
No. I only have 4 chairs.
But,
no, I have more chairs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty funny.
Yeah, if you guys, we need more people to hop onto the Patreon so we can afford more chairs.
Exactly. You're heard it here, folks. We can't afford chairs anymore.
Nope. Yeah, the chair budget is all used up.
Yep.
And a chair that goes, huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oliver Dransfield. I just started a Death Guard army. 1,500 points for $200. I mean, that's insane.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah. I might be. I kind of want to start a little Death Guard something. I love how I paint them. It's just a neat thing.
And they do look very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Wood, have you guys ever played or painted any Warcry stuff? I'm thinking about getting into it.
No, but it does look super, super cool. That new box is real cool.
Yeah.
Like the barbarians, like the spiders, and I love the weird, evil mine terrain.
Let's see, are there Grotzer works, though?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, either. Yep, sounds like it's not a game for me.
Mm-hmm.
Although they have chaotic beasts, which is fun. But that's, of course, the coolest. That's the cool part.
Mm-hmm.
Harbingers of Destruction. There's no work on the cover of this. Who's this? Full of rules and profiles for nearly every model in Grand Alliance Destruction. Ah. Yeah, we don't know anything about at least I don't know anything about Warcry. Yes, okay, Chicken Eggs. Nick, they have Gloom Spike Gets as a team. Okay, we can play it. We're good.
Okay.
We can do it. I just have to buy the book.
Mm-hmm. Doomslayer, you guys see that there's no Battle Force boxes this year? Spiky Bits and Kirioth are both already saying. Kirioth thinks that they might never come back. No massive gift discount. Sorry, Nick. Yeah, I heard about that. It's kind of a bummer. I feel like I kind of saw it coming, though, because they haven't managed to keep anything in stock at all this year. So I can
Yeah.
totally understand that they weren't able to put together the giant bundle boxes.
Yep.
I bet they come back because I bet it's a pretty good moneymaker. But yeah, it totally makes sense that it's just not going to happen this year.
Yeah. I think they're having a rough time.
Like literally, if you look at the website day to day, things pop in and out of stock constantly, and just weird normal stuff. But that's okay. I guess we'll all just save a little bit of money this year.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not planning on buying anything.
No.
The only thing that I'd be interested in buying is maybe some more Cruel Boy stuff, which I deserve because I finished all my Cruel Boy stuff.
Yeah.
And I have I really want to own the Slogoth. That's just a fun looking model. Man on a man, man on man.
And I think I need just a little bit more Stormcast to round out my little army.
Yeah.
Maybe another Storm Strike Ballista. Couple of the new things. EJ95, Jay, I saw your video about speed painting and you helped me feel better about how slow I am. Awesome. What's my video about speed painting?
Maybe the Terminator Lord?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this stuff takes a long ass time.
Yep.
Like weeks. The only reason it doesn't always take me weeks is because literally I'll do 10 hours a day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cheeky Nugs, you'd want the Warcry Battle Tome. I think for their rules now. Did you want a cough demo copy? I mean, I would not complain.
Cough.
I don't know. It seems interesting. We I don't know. We looked at it quite a bit. We did decide on Aeronautica Imperialis for the next game. We're gonna try out.
But like that's kind of a smaller game.
It is a smaller
It's
game.
not impossible that we could tackle another game. I mean, we're gonna try to get to everything.
Yeah, by the time that we die.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, really, how many games are there? There's not that many. I mean, I'm talking about the games that matter.
Yeah.
I think in over the course of a few years, get to most of the ones. Again, the ones that matter.
So where's Shoots and Ladders on your priority list?
I think that's probably in phase 2.
Okay.
Right now we're in phase 1. Shoots and Ladders is going to be in phase 2.
There you go. When are we doing a series on Barking Kittens?
Tomorrow.
I love that game.
Yeah, it's actually Exploding Kittens. Barking Kittens is the expansion.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, get it right.
Yeah.
It's a really fun game, though.
It is really fun. Just fucking over your family and your friends. A lot of fun.
Lee Quinton, what specialist game do you guys want to see come back? I really want to see Battlefleet Gothic make a return. Yeah, I'd probably do Battlefleet Gothic 2. Or else maybe just bring back Space Hulk. Just make that a more regular thing.
That should just exist.
Yeah.
I don't know. How different is Battlefleet Gothic to Aeronautica? Really?
Probably exactly as different as Star Wars or Star Wars X-Wing is to Star Wars Armada, or Drop Fleet Commander is to Drop Zone Commander. For some reason, these games work. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, arguably Armada doesn't.
That's true.
They're getting rid of it.
I think it didn't work because it was so goddamn expensive. Jesus.
Yeah. If Space Hulk came back, would you buy a copy of it?
If Space Hulk came back?
Yeah. Because you technically have a copy, but you don't.
Yeah, I do, but I don't. I'd probably get it. Because I don't really. I have most of the Gene Stealers. They were put together badly by a friend of ours, and I don't.
Yep.
I used all the marine stuff for my own my Black Templar army. So I'd probably need some new stuff. I also would not. I think that they maybe. I know that the models are iconic. I feel like they need a redo though because they don't fit well on the tiles. Maybe just redo the tiles. The tiles look lovely, but
yeah.
Yeah, when are we gonna play Lost Patrol?
Oh, good old Lost Patrol. That doesn't need to come back. That can just be a fun little thing that exists, but nobody needs to play Lost Patrol.
We played Lost Patrol.
I know, it's fun if you make up all the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you change it completely.
If you just don't use Games Workshop's terrible rules.
EJ95, I drew Lucky Bat's icon on my paperwork. Good old Screaming Bat.
Yeah, baby. Yee!
Is that the sound?
Yes.
Tristan Lee, I think Kill Team should allow Dreadnoughts in a similar vein to how you've described playing with 3 players in regular 40k, where 1 player just gets to be an Imperial Knight. I totally agree, although the great thing about tabletop war games is you can do whatever you want. Come up with some rules, tell them to your buddies, and play. Don't like a rule? Ignore it.
Scouting phase.
Oh my god, yeah. Scouting phase can die.
It's the dumbest one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the options are, but there's only one good one, and if 2 people pick it, it doesn't happen or whatever.
Yeah, free move. One model can
obviously.
move. You can put one more barricade down, or God, what is the last option?
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, and it's a giant dumb thing. I think for me, a lot of these games, I get really frustrated in the setting up the game parts.
Yeah,
I feel like you want the smallest number of barriers between putting down your models and playing the game and the game starting. I think even Star Wars Legion has a pretty clever way of doing it with a self-assembling deck of cards that have all of the explanation of the rules, but I don't even know if I like that. It still takes a little while, and you have to take a little break before you start playing and figure out what's going on.
I think what you're talking about is video games.
Yeah, video games just do it all for you. You know what, though? Honest to God, an app might be nice. You just press a button, and it just generates, hey, 4 command points, put them here. Here's the victory conditions. Here's the secondaries. Start.
That could be fun.
I think that would be really nice. If only Games Workshop had an app for their games. Oh, wait, they do, but nothing happens in them.
I would like them to create match play maps.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, just have measurements and say, put stuff in these places, because we know that this will make for a good game.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Kyle Seeley, the fact that Games Workshop doesn't just keep Space Hulk as an in-stock title is baffling. I agree. I mean, it's been mega popular every time they brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get it.
I think it's when they're trying to buy a new house.
It could be.
I was trying to buy a new house. They bring back a popular game.
Yeah, they haven't really done. Have they done any standalone games lately?
Curse City.
Curse City. That's true, and look how great that went.
Yeah.
I think maybe they might try trying to get out of the board game realm and back and just more firmly into the tabletop game realm.
I think this is my conspiracy theory. I think that they have limited resources because of the pandemic and all the stuff that's going on with the supply chain stuff. So I feel like they're going for the core games. They're trying to put all of their money, all their resources into that.
I can see it because they pivoted hard from Curse City right into Age of Sigmar 3.
Yeah. That's my conspiracy.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because I bet they had no time to go back on doing Curse City, because they've probably been in development for years on it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're gonna release it because we said that it's gonna be released now.
You know, I'm gonna put this out there. I betcha Curse City comes back. I bet they release it in a year or two.
I could imagine.
And people are gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah.
I heard it was fun from the couple of the YouTubers who tried it out. It was a fun game.
They didn't send us one.
No,
That's because they don't send us anything.
No, they don't. And we email them daily. And for some reason they don't want to. Yeah, and we call them all the time. And
we scream at them on the phone.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Some very aggressive email campaigns.
Oh yeah, let's see why they don't want to talk to us. Cryo, the punching bag. Have you ever heard of the Horus Heresy Legion card game? It's crazy good, in my opinion. It's on Steam and Android, iOS. If it's a digital card game, I definitely won't like it. If it's a card game, I probably won't like it.
What was the game? I wasn't paying attention.
It's some game about the Horus Heresy.
Oh. What's the Blizzard card game that's online? Hearthstone?
Uh-huh.
That's boring. I'll tell you what. I feel like the card games and stuff, the only reason why they could be fun is because you're playing it in person with a human being. And that's nice and fun. EJ, and if I have Lucky Bat, I put the drawing in Discord. Yeah, if you look at the Patreon only, you can see a little Lucky Bat drawing.
Our cognitive surplus. An app would be a great idea. Could shave down some time and make the game faster. Fast games have more fun density. I totally agree, and I think that that's something they could do maybe if they ever decide to rethink their codexes. Because I think it would be. I think if the app was built in such a way that it was almost like a little search engine, where if you're like, ooh, how many, what is this rule for my Space Marine intercessors? And so you whip out your app, and then you click on troop, and then you click on intercessor, and then it just the rule pops up. It's got like a search function. I think that would be so much better than a book or a PDF of a book.
Agreed.
Jennifer Perryman, Jay, if you could have any of the limited edition 40k box sets, what would it be? I don't know. I don't really care. The problem with the limited edition box sets is that they're not that limited. Like, you can just buy the stuff later. And it's pretty rare that I want every single thing in them. I think the last box set they released that I bought, was Indominus, but that doesn't really count. That kind of was a starter set. I bought a few years ago. I bought the box set that came with Space Wolves and Genestealer Cult, because every single model in the box I wanted. It came with the new plastic Aberrants, the new Aberrant HQ guy, and it came with the Redemptor Dreadnought and a whole bunch of Assault Intercessors, or regular Intercessors. So that one was a good deal for me. But it's tricky with those boxes because they come with a lot of stuff, but it's really not a deal if there's anything in that box you didn't want. Ooh. Miguel Cruz, any opinions on the battle forces or possibility of them not happening this year? Yeah, they're probably definitely not happening this year.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
I'm fine. I'm fine with it because I already got the battle force that I wanted earlier this year. I got a big old Gloom Spike gets battle force earlier this year, and that was the battle forces are kind of great for a lot. Like the person that I bought it from, they had these ginormous plans in December, and then come January they're like, oh, I don't want to do all this work, and they sold it to me for way cheaper.
Yeah,
because it's already a giant discount, and then they discounted it like $20 or $30 on top of that.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was great.
that's nice.
It was very nice. I put them all together. I haven't touched them though since then.
Yep. And now you get to sell them to someone for a big discount.
Yeah, there you go. No, because then I won't get any money for them because they're put together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some Russian letters. You can use word search in a PDF, so basically the same. Yeah, I agree. That's actually kind of what gave me the idea, because Uncle Adam is a big fan of the digital PDF on his iPad. That's how he prefers to play, and that's why, because he can word search real quick. But I mean, that's kind of just an in-between step of what I would want, which is an app designed to help you search, as opposed to just like, oh yeah, I think that rule is called,
Right.
Into the Warp, okay, there's the rule.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it was a nice thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to do a bunch of extra work.
George Jardo just got back from watching Dune. It was so good. If you like the novels, you'll appreciate the movie. That's awesome, because I really like the book. And I'll get around to it one of these years.
What if you don't believe in reading? Can you still appreciate it?
No. Cryo the punching bag. You only need 20 more subs for 69,420. All right, people. If any of you suckers aren't subscribed, you gotta subscribe now.
I think we're past that actually.
Oh no!
It doesn't show
okay.
it does. Yeah, we're way past it.
Oh, awesome! Still subscribe though.
It doesn't show the full count to plebs on YouTube, but it shows it to us in the studio. Mm-hmm. We're at 69,482.
Ooh!
Oh, congrats!
Yay! Oh, but that means that pretty soon we're gonna be past 69,000, which was fun. It was fun while it lasted at 69,000.
We could just stop making videos and anything, and
that's a good idea. All right, you hear it for your first, people. Good night. Goodbye. We're done.
Doomslayer. Wait, so how many of us need to unsubscribe?
Oh, no. No, don't unsubscribe because I want that plaque.
That's true.
I want that plaque. Literally, subscribers mean nothing. To some extent. Having a lot of subscribers is nice, but but it mostly is meaningless. But I want that plaque. Oh, that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hang that plaque around my neck.
Yep. Unknown Knight, you think Chaos Demons will ever get any new type of unit for each god for 40k?
Probably. I don't know what that would be. What's kind of a weird thing about the Chaos Demons is that there's 4 different types of Chaos Demons, and they all kind of mirror each other. Like, you've got your core box with 10 guys in it, and they each have a herald and a musician. And it's kind of weird how similar and different they all are. I could maybe see them getting the chaos treatment where it's 4 armies that are kind of split into 4 different armies. Yeah, Chaos Demons is a little bit of a weird one. I don't know that much about them, but it seems like most of the time you soup all of the demons together.
Soup.
Soup.
I like KS Undecided.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite. Doomslayer tattoos at 100,000.
Yeah.
I think honestly,
You'll get
that's
a
a great
tattoo
idea.
of the play button.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
We should get 100,000 tattooed as a tramp stamp on both of us.
I would
Unless
love to
Lucky
get a
Guy
bunch.
wants to do it too.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
I would love to get a bunch of tattoos, but they're really expensive.
They are expensive. Yeah. God, I don't remember who it is. It was some comedian talking to their kids about tattoos, and they said you shouldn't get any tattoos because it's actually more original to not get tattoos now than it used to be. Because everyone has tattoos, but if you don't, then you're more original, which I think is hilarious.
Now you just have to go bigger with the tattoos. You have to get weirder stuff, crazier stuff.
But that's the thing. There's so many people that have crazy
know.
stuff, like face tats, and really, what we need to get our ears stretched.
Yeah.
We need to get some gauges in there. Just really get it in there.
Maybe there'll be a new thing with the metaverse where we all get a hologram that people can see when they're wearing their Facebook goggles.
Mm-hmm. Jason M, a friend got made in Canada tattooed on his ass. All the tattoo artists refused to do it, so the manager did.
Nice.
That's pretty funny.
Why would you not want to do that?
Maybe they could tell that wasn't going to be a fun ass to look at.
That's number.
Think about it. That's your Tuesday.
Yep. But also, I feel like that's a regrettable thing to have on your ass, potentially. Yeah. TC Gentry, stink ass. Could be.
Could be.
Jason M, how bad is your friend's ass?
Jennifer Perryman, please do a video on painting mini versions of your dogs. Maybe. I know Ninjon has an absolutely wonderful video that everybody should check out about him painting painting a miniature version of his late dog, and it's a super emotional and really wonderful video. So maybe when my dogs die, just kidding.
There you go. Eons of morbid.
Something to look forward to.
Daniel Wilkins, you can get QR tattoos, so that kind of adds the AR side of things. There you go. We could get tattoos on our ass that is a link to Eons of Battle, our YouTube channel.
Ooh.
That could be fun.
Where would you get it, though?
On our ass, obviously.
Oh, okay.
You have to take a picture of our ass in order to be able to get onto the channel.
Well, your OnlyFans is taking off, so...
1313s. I live in LA and am covered in ink. Hundreds of hours for something you're gonna have for life doesn't seem that bad. No, I think it totally makes sense that it takes a long time and it's very expensive. It's very expensive. I don't have a lot of money. I think tattoos should be very expensive.
Although I will do them for free.
Oh, there you go.
So, never done it before, but I'll do it for free.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little stick and poke tattoo.
No, I'll get the machine. I'll do
Oh,
it.
fancy.
But who knows what's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
New tutorial video.
Yeah, there you go. This is a Monday video.
How to give yourself a tattoo, and it just goes horribly wrong. Lee Quinn, how many subscribers till you do a Manta video?
I don't think at any number of subscribers, but if we got
5
to,
million.
5 million. If we got to 2,000 Patreon supporters, I'd totally get a Manta.
There you go.
So we gotta join the Patreon, because the Patreon is the best way for us to exist, and because YouTube is finicky, and it's not even our income on YouTube, but it is even on Patreon, and Patreon is what lets us get new gear and get new models and exist. So
This is all true. I stand by this.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you get a tattoo from me, I hope you're happy with grots. I'm gonna be doing a lot of grot tats.
Speaking of grots, I gotta pee. I'll be back. Ooh. Animal fun fact.
Oh yeah.
You haven't loaded up? I have a question.
You have a question?
Do you have any fun facts about sheep?
They've cloned a sheep. Pretty standard thing you learn in school.
Yep.
But they've cloned a sheep. Dolly the sheep.
Named after Dolly Parton, right?
I hope so.
Remember when he did 9 to 5?
Oh, yeah. But also, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Wasn't
They did
the worst,
this thing.
though. Could have been worse.
No, we did worse shows there.
Yes, we did.
We did a very silly thing though, where we decided to do 9 to 5 based on one of the directors seeing a production that they enjoyed, and they actually bought the scenery as a package from that theater in, wasn't it like Indiana or like Tennessee or something weird?
Yeah, it was something far
Like
away.
Nashville? Yeah, and they actually shipped it from there all the way to Wisconsin, and then it looked like trash garbage.
Yeah, and it was.
And it was, yeah. But it's because they did their show in proscenium style, so people are like, 20 feet, 30 feet away.
Yeah, so it
But we
doesn't have to
did
look
ours
good.
in a thrust, so people are right there. You're basically sitting on the stage, on the set. So it looked like trash.
And then we had to
9
deal with
5.
the trash.
Yeah, that's true.
And we had to build those
Not
stupid
good.
opera flats.
Yes, those good old-fashioned opera flats.
Do you remember that day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Start screaming and running away.
Yeah, pretty much. Why did they give me the bigger one to build?
Because you're big.
You're
You're
right.
as big as a bat.
Yep,
You're bat big.
that big. Oh, I just picked the wrong color.
There's a new Batman movie coming out that I feel like no one cares about.
Is there
Correct.
really?
There is.
I had no idea.
I think Batman might be. Think they might need to just be done with Batman for a little while.
Yeah, people
I
have
think
really
they should be-
soured on
no.
billionaires lately, so
Yeah, I also think no more superheroes.
Yeah, for a little
Let's
while.
just not. Let's just not do that for a little bit. Because nobody seems to be into it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think the smartest idea in the entire world is Jay's idea, where instead of giving people $100 million to make a movie on the low end, you give people $2 million a piece to make crap.
Yeah.
But some of it might be good. Because think about it.
that's what Netflix is for.
Bo Burnham's 8th grade was $2 million. That's
Damn.
what the budget was. And that's a great movie.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
$2 million. That's amazing. Yeah. That's true. You don't need $300 million to make a movie.
Yeah.
Literally, they could give, they just give tons and tons and tons of people a few $1 million.
All right, in the chat, listen to this idea. We will quit our lives doing this. If you all give us $2 million, we'll make a feature-length film.
Yes, and it'll be good.
It'll be really good.
See, an hour left. I can totally get this backpack done, and then I'll have 2 more Plague Marines done, and only 1 to go. Ooh. And technically, I have 1 sitting in on Sprue, but
we won't talk about him.
Yeah.
I do have 10, which is 2 squads.
Yeah.
And then that extra one would make it 11. I have 11 because I have a whole bunch of the Space Marine Hero Series 3. So I bought a bunch of singular Plague Marines. How do I do these bases?
Bases, more like Base Marines.
Yeah. No, Chaos Space Marines.
Oh, damn.
I don't get it. Could you explain?
Yeah, because there's a Space Marine, and then there's bases. And then sometimes they fall to Chaos, and they become Chaos Space Marines. Because you gotta drop the base.
Ah.
Yeah, it all works out.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I wonder when they're gonna tackle Slaanesh. They've sort of done it in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, and the models are cool.
Super, super, super cool.
Yeah,
But,
I would definitely play some Slaanesh. Be totally down.
Think that some people are gonna be real pissed off that it's not just the god of sex anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I mean, some people to this day make just pump out content about how the new Sisters of Battle aren't hot enough.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine what they'll say about new Slaanesh.
Yeah. It's rough, all right.
TC Gentry, I have all but 1 of the Series 3. Hope they do a Series 4. I hope they do a Series 4 too. I really, really liked them. I thought it was a really, really cool thing. They did Space Marines, and then Terminators, and then Plague Marines. So I don't know what they would do next. Maybe just normal Chaos Space Marines? It'd be really cool if they maybe did a Xenos race, like the Eldar or the Tau or the Orcs. That could be really, really cool. I think that it was really cool, though, that they did Death Guard, the Plague Marines, because most of the Plague Marine range is monopose, and so having as many alternative sculpts as possible is a real plus.
Yeah. Kyle Seeley, Games Workshop makes Xenos minis?
I mean, they made 15 new Necron models last year.
Yuck.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't count, though.
And they made a bunch of new Orc models, too.
That's true. They also made a whole bunch of more new Orc models.
But
that also doesn't count. Lee Quinn, would Jay accept a challenge where you have to make a primed model look good and you're only allowed to work on the base, no limits on what's on it?
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be too crazy. Like so the model's just prime, not zenithal. It's just black or something, or gray. I feel like I would just make a little mountain, and he's standing in a cave, and that's why he's all dark and unlit.
That's a good idea. Then you can go all out on everything else.
Mm-hmm. Naval Noir, Space Marine Hero Series 4, Primaris Lieutenants. If we can only dream, but that would be pretty awesome. Doomslayer, I do wish that they didn't make the sisters have a lot of Space Marine aesthetics. The more different it looks, the more I think it's cool. I think they are pretty darn different in aesthetics. I mean, one of them looks like Buzz Lightyear, and the other ones look like weird corset wearing, like, Christian nuns. I feel like the big overlap is with their vehicles, because their vehicles are built off of rhinos. But their vehicles look way better, because they're newer. I didn't know this, but the Sisters of Battle Predator, and maybe the Sisters of Battle Rhino, is a new version of the Rhino kit. It's not the old one. Which I think is really smart, and I wonder if that leads to they will one day discontinue the old Rhino kit. Which I know it would be incredibly unpopular, but I think I'd be fine if they started a call game 40k. I don't think we need every single model. I can make a list. I can make a list of what could go.
Yeah. I think there can be too much stuff.
Mm-hmm. Doomslayer, lots of power armor, bolters, chainswords, and yeah, the rhinos. The dudes bolted onto the war machines and argoflagellants are cool. Well, yeah, they're both power armor, but I don't think there's really any crossover between Sister of Battle power armor and Space Marine power armor. I guess the backpacks. The backpacks are the same because the power plants. But I think that they definitely look different enough. And I've got no problem with I think every army should have chainswords. And all armies have chainsaws except for the Necrons and the Tyranids. And the Tau.
That's true.
Eldar have chainsaws, Orcs have chainsaws, Space Marines have chainsaws, Imperial Guard has chainsaws, Sisters of Battle has chainsaws. I guess the Adeptus Mechanicus doesn't have chainsaws.
It's BS.
Yeah.
I'm giving him chainsaws.
George Gajardo. The next Battle Sisters unit should be a flyer. Jay would buy it immediately. God, I wonder what their flyer would be like.
That's a good question.
I love people. I loved the comment today that somebody said that they should be more like helicopters. Is there something to like a little hovery, a small vehicle? Maybe it only holds a couple of people in it.
Yeah. Helicopters make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Flimba the Dude. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey guys, you're an all-star. Get your show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Look what you started.
Mm-hmm.
Jason M. Jay won't buy a Sister of Battle flyer unless it was pewter.
Yes, I agree.
You're here, folks.
Yeah, I definitely think a new flyer that is small and maybe only aesthetically a flyer, but in-game it's just a normal vehicle, I'd be totally fine with.
Yeah.
Don't really think they work.
Geez, why are you such a hater all of a sudden?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
George Gajardo. It'd be a giant flamethrower with propellers.
Probably. Like what would a flying church be? I mean, a flying church would be a flying church, but
Yeah.
how do you make it like not cool? I really like the flying pulpit model. That's literally just a pulpit that's hovering and it's got two giant flamethrowers bolted underneath. That's just one of the greatest models Games Workshop's ever made.
Yep.
"1313's helicopters and 40k. What's next? Motorcycles? Oh wait. Sister motorcycles would be dope. And you know that they'd be Harleys. They wouldn't be no lame ass motorcycles. They'd be leaning back with the tall handlebars. It'd be awesome. And you know what would be kind of cool? What if they had jousting lances?
Ooh.
There you go. Games Workshop, if you're listening. You can have that one for
And
free.
they are.
Oh yeah, they listen to every stream.
Mm-hmm. Some of the dude, yeah, but Jay, don't you know the big planes look funny? You simply cannot get rid of them, no matter how bad they are in general. Yeah, I definitely don't think they should really get rid of them. Maybe, I don't know. I think they can maybe get rid of them, but I think they just need to not have flyer rules.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think in an effort to make them unique, they've made them a big pain in the butt. Also, they're just physically enormous, and that dinner plate of a base doesn't help.
Yeah.
Some of the dude, forget motorbikes. How about those mechanical horsies? That's true, but I feel they already gave the mechanical horsies to the Adeptus Mechanicus, and now I just want that to happen. The Sister Harleys.
Jason M, I would like to see the Gene Stealer called army list expand a bit. I would mostly like it if you could ally with Chaos like in seconds. Some Chaos models are epic, but I don't want an army.
That'd be kind of interesting. I think the only problem is that their priorities are not necessarily aligned. One of them wants to make everything ready for the Tyranid invasion, and then the other wants to make everything ready for a Chaos invasion.
They're just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, would they be in destruction, death, or destruction, death, or chaos?
Mm-hmm.
To the uninitiated, those things sound like synonyms.
Yes.
Like doesn't chaos often lead to destruction? Doesn't destruction often lead to death?
Okay, Master Yoda.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yep. EJ95. Jay, how about I change my benefits so that instead of my family getting money, you get money if I die at work. You get
There you
lots, and you can buy many mantas.
Woo!
Perfect.
Yeah. What do I sign?
When did we sign? Yeah, let's sign this paperwork. Let's get this going.
I don't know. The Manta doesn't, or giant models in general don't interest me that much. They just look like such a monstrous pain in the butt. And
I mean,
maybe if I was playing 40k regularly, but it just doesn't feel like that much fun. And you can't take them in that many games.
I mean, we watched Squidmar with the Manta.
Yes.
Oh my god, was that
a
nightmare? That looks like a nightmare.
Yeah, some of those smiles looked a little forced.
There was one scene where he seemed pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Like things were not going well, and he was upset about it.
Which is fair.
Yeah, his videos are very good.
Oh yeah, super super good.
I don't even know how you do it that well.
George Guicciardo, do the Sisters of Battle have a jump pack unit? Yes, they have 2. One of them's called the Zephyrim, which and their jetpacks look like upside down pipe organs. And yeah, it's
That's
super
hilarious.
super cool. It's one of my favorite of their units. Film of the Dude, whatever happened to the Slaaneshi Marine biker Doom Rider? He was metal AF. He was pretty awesome. I think his model came out somewhere around 2nd edition, and he hasn't been reprinted since, but he's pretty cool.
Film of the Dude, more like Fart World. Nailed it.
We got him.
Maybe a Reaver Titan, because they're not the biggest thing ever, but they're still pretty big and impressive. Or better yet, just not a big Forge World model.
What? I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. "1313s, yeah, for real with Kill Team and the new orcs I'll be painting for the next year. Who has time for like some huge stompa? Nick."
That's my name.
Well done.
And Bingo was his name-o. That's my little secret from me to you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for imparting your wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your animal fun fact?
That is my animal fun fact. I asked about sheep.
Monitor.
Good old
Bingo!
Oh yeah, they don't have bingo anymore at the.
That's true.
The little center for old people or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
I'm pretty sure bingo has been canceled forever.
Center for old people.
Yeah, but it's sad because the pot is $500, which is not bad.
That is
honestly.
no, that's pretty good.
But you have to remember, like, old ladies play with like 5 cards and keep track of it perfectly, and I mean they're getting that $500.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you think afterwards they're like, fucking Harriet got all the money. She doesn't deserve it.
Goddamn Jean.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Marilyn fell asleep again.
I'm pretty sure Ethel cheated. Be funny if they like staple the winning card to their dresser.
I believe there was an episode of Malcolm in the Middle where Malcolm was helping at a old folks home. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was one of the other. Maybe it was Reese or someone. And he was like, "Well, I can totally destroy these old ladies at bingo," and he was not able to keep up with them because that's all they do.
Yeah.
Isn't bingo just a game of chance?
No, because you have to keep track of it on the cards. And the more cards you have, the harder it is to keep track of.
Oh.
So like a lot of people will play with like 5 cards at the same time. And since they read out the numbers fast, you have to keep track of 5 cards, and it's difficult. Yeah. Because there is chance, but if you have a lot of cards, then you have a higher chance of winning. Yep.
Man, if I was gonna bring Death Guard tomorrow, what would I bring?
Your bingo card.
Yes, I would bring probably. I think I could do 3 bingo cards. I think I'd have to work my way up to 4 or 5.
I think I could do 3 as well.
Yeah.
By the way, we'll be playing bingo tomorrow.
Yeah. Right, I'll definitely bring a Plague Marine Icon Bearer. I can have a Plague Marine Fighter. I can have a Plague Marine Heavy Gunner. Oh wait, maybe I can't. You cannot include a Plague Marine. No, I can have a Plague Marine. I can bring it all because I don't think I would bring the Poxwalkers just to keep it simple. To keep it simple for the first game, I think I'd just do 5 Marines. And then what is their strategic ploys?
Stratagems?
Yeah. There's 2 things in the game of Kill Team. There's strategic ploys and tactical ploys. And this greatly confuses me.
Yes.
I don't think these should be 2 words. Strategic ploys are played at the beginning of your turn, or at the beginning of the turn, and they're power-ups that last the entire turn. Tactical ploys are in-the-moment special abilities that buff usually 1 unit, or they have 1 effect. And I think that they should be called, instead of strategic ploys and tactical ploys, I think that they should be called strategies and ploys.
Yes.
I think 1 word, I think it would make it perfect, because a strategy is something that you plan ahead, makes sense, and a ploy is like in the moment. I think it would make perfect sense, and it would just simplify everything. But Games Workshop needs their cute language.
It should be strategic and stratagems. That's what it should be. So you have your strategic stuff and then your stratagems. That'd be nice and simple too, right?
Yeah. Also, I think that there should only be one thing called points, and it's the thing you win the game with. Because there's command points, there's equipment points, there's victory points, there's turning points. Too many things called points.
Yeah.
Too many points, too many points.
There's tactical ploys and tac ops.
Yes. Oh, there are.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
You'll be sending an email tomorrow.
I've been sending it all since we started playing.
Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, they have malicious volleys, which is the same as Bolter Discipline, but it's not called Bolter Discipline. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Contagion for 1 command points. Till the end of the turning point, while an enemy operative is visible and within 2 inches of a friendly Death Guard operative, that enemy operative is treated as being injured. That's pretty awesome.
But I mean, within 2 inches is.
That's really close. So basically, things in combat.
Yeah. They could have made it 3.
They could have.
Or 2.5 even.
Technically, there's no such thing as a half in Kill Team.
Oh, well, okay.
So, there you go. Yeah, did you even read the rules?
I'm pretty sure they're infringing on my fun, so...
Ah.
You know how it is.
As the Stormbreaker, rank the special Chaos Marines, Plague Marine, Noise, Rubric, Corn Berserkers being 1 being the best, 4 being the worst. I think Plague Marines, and then like instantly followed by Rubric Marines. They're pretty much tied.
I agree.
And then Noise Marines, and then Corn Berserkers.
I 100% agree.
And that's with Noise Marines barely existing. They're still better than Corn Berserkers.
There you go.
Doomslayer, so you can do a 5-man kill team with each type of chaos, right? That could be a badass team to paint. Yeah, you can have you can do a kill team of 5 normal Chaos Space Marines. You can do a kill team of 5 Death Guard Plague Marines. You can do a kill team of 5 Rubric Marines, and that's it.
Yep.
For the different types of Chaos Marines.
But you can't mix and match between the different types of chaos.
Yeah.
I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah.
EJ95, Jay, should I purchase an extra week of vacation? Purchase? No? Unless does it make your year like 7 days longer? Because in that case, that'd be amazing.
I know. I remember with my dad. I remember he was upset because he had to take vacation because it rolls. It doesn't roll over after certain points. He's like, I guess I'm doing it now when I don't have anything to do. Because you always want to use your vacation when you have something planned.
Yeah.
But if it's like you have to take a week off because you'd have to, it's like, well, I'm just gonna sit around all day.
EJ95, it takes money from my paycheck each week, but it will be reimbursed.
This is wild.
It takes money from my paycheck each week, but it will be reimbursed.
What?
Is that like so that they don't lose the money when you go on break? Like that's
I don't know.
Barely makes sense to me.
I never worked at a place that was like that.
Yeah.
Usually just take a day off and they just pay you for that day.
Yeah.
DJ95, we have strict attendance. Interesting. It's a bomb factory. That's my guess.
Ooh, the Plague Bell. Until the end of this turning point, each time a friendly bubonic Astartes operative activates within 6 inches of this operative, until the end of the activation, add 2 inches to that friendly operative's movement characteristic. I think that's pretty good because Death Guard's movement characteristic is naturally 4 instead of 6 like almost everything else in the game. So for 1 turn, they can be normal. Ooh, I like this one. Nurgling for 3 equipment points. Once per battle, when an enemy operative is visible and within 3 inches to this operative, and when they activate, you can use this ability. If you do so, subtract 1 from the enemy operative's action point limit.
Damn!
That's kind of fun. You
Gotta
only
be close,
get
though.
1 action. Gotta be
Another
close.
Gotta be really close.
So if they were gonna charge you, now they have to decide between charging and not fighting, or
Well, I'll snipe you first, so I won't have to charge you.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Ooh, virulent round. Select 1 bolt gun or bolt pistol that operative is equipped with. Add 1 to that weapon's critical damage characteristic for the battle. What is the... So bolt guns are what? 3, 4? Bolt gun, bolt gun, bolt gun. Yeah, bolt guns are 3, 4, so that would make it 3, 5.
Oh, I just thought they were just like squirt guns. That's not fun. I just thought you were cheating every game.
Although sometimes praying for 6s can lead to feel-bad moments. Where you're like, how did I not roll a 6? Even though it's just perfectly average.
Although, if you were just Sean, just roll 6 all the time. I want to do a docu-series where we follow Sean through the tournament, through just like insane tournaments.
That'd be fun.
That would be so much fun. It'd be like the most fun thing in the world. He's a friend that's rather good at the game.
Isn't he good at like every game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a good brain for games.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of those people where you read it once and 100% understand perfectly exactly what it means.
Well, I'm happy for him.
Yes. I am not like that. I don't get the game still. Yeah, but what does would have actually mean, though?
Yeah.
What does can mean?
Yeah. What do you mean by can? Ketter Griffin, who is also with you today. Are you talking about Lucky Bat? It's
Hello.
Lucky Bat.
It's Lucky
You
Bat.
don't know Lucky Bat?
Hi.
It's the luck of the
Jeez,
bat.
Lucky Bat. Lucky Bat has one of the most successful YouTube channels on this side of the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know
There's a lot
who
of
I am.
very specific. There's a lot of very specific things on this side of the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
The Mississippi is a big river.
It is.
It is.
It's pretty big. It's big to drive over it.
Mm.
Yeah. It's a big old bridge.
That's always fun. Love a big old bridge.
Yeah.
B.O.B.
To Terabithia.
That movie hurt me. I didn't know it was gonna be a real sad movie. I thought it was gonna be a fun movie.
Whoa, spoilers, I've not seen it.
It's
also
weirdly
not read it.
sad.
It's so sad. God
I don't know
damn.
about so sad. It's a little hilarious that she just dies.
What?
Cause like
I know.
I think it was the trailers, because the trailers make it look like it's gonna be like Narnia or something fun.
Yeah.
With lots of fairy tale stuff, and there's like none. It's just a really sad story.
Well, there's fun stuff at one point, and then it's very sad.
Yeah, for like a second. Like the first
I mean,
time they go into the forest and they make pretend games, it's fun.
yeah.
And then after that, you just find out that like their lives they have the hardships going on in their lives, and they're coping, and they're getting picked on at school, and then tragedy, and then dealing with depression and loss.
Yeah, I don't understand why this isn't fun.
Do you think I would like it?
No.
Okay.
It's not that good.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. There was I remember this movie as a kid. It was based on a book series that I don't remember what it was called. But it's almost the exact same story as A Bridge to Terabithia, but it's all fun and nice, and there's
Oh.
like goblins and
I know what movie you're talking about.
yeah.
And didn't
Spiderwick?
the Spiderwick Chronicles?
Yes.
That movie was. I liked that movie.
I liked it too.
I watched it probably like one time, like in theaters.
There was a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. And like the way you killed the goblins was you put like tomato sauce on them or something.
Yes.
It was adorable. And you could
I
only
remember.
see them like if you looked through a rock with a hole
Yep.
in it. It was
Oh, yeah, I remember
super
that.
great.
Yeah.
There's
It
a
was
great
fun.
moment where they're being chased by a troll, and they come out of a sewer pipe, and then like a car just slams into the troll, but the
Yep.
normal people can't see the troll, and so a car just smashes into nothing, and the
Yeah.
road is like sprayed with green goo, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Thanks, Mister," and they run off.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if this is true. It feels this way, though, that the Spiderwick Chronicles came out first. I saw it. I was like, wow, this is so much fun. And then I think The Bridge to Terabithia came out, but it was marketed to be similar to that movie.
Totally possible.
And then it came out and it was sad.
Yeah.
Doomslayer. I had a crush on the sister from Spiderwick. Ooh la la. Oh, jeez.
I'm glad we've jogged some memories. Arthur Ortega, Neverending Story was a sad movie. Neverending Story is a weird, weird movie. And it has a crazy ending where he gets like one more wish and he wishes for everything to be real, and then he's riding Falcor and chasing the bully down a street in Brooklyn. It's a weird, weird movie.
Okay, I've learned. So, Bridge
Yes.
to Terabithia came out in 2007, and Spiderwick Chronicles came out in 2008.
But which
So I was
which book
I was
series
wrong.
came out first?
Well,
I
you
don't
must have
care.
read a book.
We didn't read the books.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the book.
Yeah. I would never do that.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure the books are timeless classics. Blah blah blah. But we're
Mm-hmm. Liam Hagen, you guys sparked memories. How old were you at the time? Okay, it's 2008. I was in 6th grade. So however old you are
I
in
was
6th grade.
11.
I don't know, a year older than that or something.
So however old you are in 6th grade is how
Yeah.
old. Yeah. I remember 2008 is 6th grade because we watched Obama get elected on TV. I remember that. And I remember that was in 6th grade.
Okay, so apparently the first Spiderwick book came out in 2003, and the Bridge to Terabithia came out in 1977.
That feels about right.
I think I read Spiderwick. I read like the first one. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get super into. I mean, I read a bunch of the teen books, but I didn't get. I read Harry Potter, The Hobbit,
And 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey, Redwall, Aragon, more Harry Potter. I think that's it.
Warrior Cats.
Never read Warrior Cats.
I read Warrior Cats.
I know you did. I think you could tell by looking at people who read Warrior Cats and
Yeah.
Legends of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole.
I read that.
I did not read that.
I read all 12 books.
Oh my lord. Oh, Last Apprentice. I liked Last Apprentice.
I never read Last Apprentice.
Recently, Redwall, yes. Liam Hagen. A lot of things happened in 2008. Yeah, didn't Dark Knight come out? Dark Knight's the best. Super, super good movie.
Iron Man came out.
Liam Hagen. Neverending Story is false advertising. That is true. The story did end.
It what?
We watched Neverending Story.
Yeah, we did. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rogen was in the Spiderwick Chronicles.
Was he?
Fun fact for you. Yep, apparently.
Do not remember him. I don't remember much of that movie, though.
I don't remember much of it either. I just remember that it existed.
Mm-hmm.
Spiderwick Chronicles has a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
That seems about right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bridge of Terabithia has a 7.2 out of 10.
I mean, it's probably a better movie, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Because it's sad and miserable.
Wow, and I totally
like,
see.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Like if you look at the cover, like the poster of Bridge of Terabithia, it feels very Spiderwick Chronicles. Like it feels magical and fun. But then it's not.
Little did they know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the same poster.
That's one of them. And then that's another one.
Yeah, it's the same poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, isn't it?
It is.
So yeah, because maybe I watched it in the Spiderwick Terabithia, the order, something. I don't know. It was weird. I remember I watched them both on DVD. So
Oh.
I think because my parents have had Netflix forever, and so I think we got the DVDs through them.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the DVDs.
My family couldn't keep track of the DVDs, and so we kept having to, like, pay for them.
That's
You'd
hilarious.
lose the DVDs?
Yeah, doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
It does.
Oh, I remember one time I broke a DVD from the library, and I was pretty upset.
Oh.
Yeah, especially because I started spanking you at the library.
Yeah, it was
kinda
wild.
weird. They're like, you don't have to pay, but I have to spank you in front of everyone. And they rang a bell. Hear ye, hear ye.
And I had to go
Gather
to the counter and
around.
be like, I broke this. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And the librarian's like, I don't care. It's $5. I don't need to look it up. I
It's
don't
like,
know.
yeah, but you need to put it in the slot anyway.
Doomslayer. There was another fantasy series called Golden Compass that looked promising, but just totally disappointed after the first. I remember the poster of Golden Compass. There was a polar bear.
I think I
Yes,
read that.
And he didn't
seen
have a
that
Coke.
movie. I saw that movie. I don't remember anything about it. I remember thinking, oh, cool, and that's about it. Daniel Craig is in it.
Oh, really? He pops up in
Damn.
the weirdest places.
Yep. It has a 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Seems a little high. 6.1, that's pretty average.
It has Nicole Kidman in it too.
That's an actor.
Yes. I don't remember much of this. I feel like there's so many movies in, like, I guess early-ish 2000s, mid 2000s that nobody will ever care or watch ever again, and this is one of them. Like, obviously people watch Iron Man forever,
Yeah.
you know, but they're not watching The Golden Compass.
Yeah.
It's based on a book from 1995.
You know what was a surprisingly good sort of teenage movie or kids movie was The Giver. I love the Giver book is pretty phenomenal.
It is good.
And it's classic, and the movie was not bad. It guest starred Tay Sway, which is part of the reason why I love it. But it's actually really good. It's still very sad, and it has two endings, sort of. It has a Hollywood ending and the book ending.
Oh, that's always fun.
It was actually a really pretty well done movie.
Who'da thunk it?
Yeah, and obviously Tay Sway is amazing. No, she's barely in the movie.
You like her so much you watched Cats.
I loved Cats, except for the parts that I hated.
I think Tay Sway has new music out.
Ah,
And a movie.
I would not know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just gotta tay the sway.
Tay Sway.
The Aragon movie was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Ah, yeah. Watch that one.
Yep.
Any guesses on what it has?
Yeah. Let's play this game. I bet it has a
I'm gonna guess 4.
5.5. I'm getting specific.
Okay, so you said 5.5, Lucky Bat?
I said 4.
4. It has a 5.1.
Yeah,
Whoa.
look at me.
Damn, Rotten Tomatoes, 16%.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't even get how Rotten Tomatoes works. It's just an aggregate.
Well, it's two. It does two things. It's critics and then people. So critics gave it 16%.
Mm-hmm.
And then real people gave it 46%.
So only 16% of critics gave it a favorable review. That's
That
pretty
makes sense.
bad.
Yeah. Aragon is a fantasy epic that lacks any magic.
I kind of agree though. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It wasn't good though.
That's a great review. Yeah, I also remember this was also we got this one on Netflix. Little DVD action.
The Aragon books, I like the Aragon books a lot, except for they really putter out.
Christopher got tired.
Yeah, Christopher Paolini.
What's he up to?
I remember my neighbor sent him a letter being like, "I like your books," and then he wrote him a letter back saying thanks.
Mm-hmm. The budget of Aragon was $100 million, and it made $250 million box office.
Usually, though, the thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to double the budget, and that counts in advertising.
Yes. So yeah,
barely. It maybe broke even.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a hard sell. Maybe if they didn't.
Ooh,
I don't know what
director.
they did with $100 million. The movie doesn't look that good.
Well, it was 2006. They were trying a ton of stuff.
That's true.
Oh, interesting. Visual effects and animation were by What Digital and Industrial Light and Magic.
Wow, the best in the biz.
Yeah.
Damn. Surprised it looks the way it does.
Yep. But like I said, first-time director.
Ah, there you go.
Ooh, looks like he has not directed much after that.
Oh no.
Oh, he directed visual effects for Game of Thrones, which is hilarious.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
We're
learning all about these weird movies from our childhoods.
What I didn't realize is that you can have different directors who do different things. Like the Corridor Digital guys, they've been doing a lot of really interesting, like visual artists react to blank, stunt performers react to something else, and it turns out that when you want to have an action scene, usually the normal director doesn't really do that. He gets an action director, and the action director knows all about the different types of cameras and rigs and how to move and stuff. And so they will just do the fight scene.
Huh.
Yeah, they do that in theater too.
Yeah.
They have like a different person that does like fight choreography or intimacy stuff.
Mm-hmm. There's on the Corridor. The Corridor Digital team was talking to somebody who one of their first times directing an action scene. They were directing a car chase scene from Kingsman, and so there's hundreds of millions of dollars of people just standing around with equipment, and then they just turn to him and they're like, "All right, go." Looks like it's hard to make a movie.
Yeah.
But for $2 million,
oh my god, it's so easy.
You heard it here, folks.
All right, and that is one more backpack. Dunyan rings? Actually, no, it's not. I want to paint this little crack in the middle.
You're gonna paint a little crack.
Paint that crack.
Yeah, you are. Chicky Nugs, I just looked at the description for the stream. Is that a Delta Rune reference I see? No, because I wrote it and I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't never heard of Deltarune.
Is that the sequel to Undertale? Or by the same person or something? Or am I thinking of something else?
I've heard of the name Undertale. Do I win?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Chicky Nugs, Lucky Bat got it.
Ah, there you go.
So I win.
Yeah, what do you win? Ooh, Chicky Nugs, clearly the only cultured amongst you.
So true.
Jeez. I have an aunt that posts too much to Facebook. And she
Don't we all?
she reposted this thing, and it says, "Before you cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas with your loved ones, remember that this may be the last holiday you have. We are not guaranteed a single minute on this earth. Stop living in fear and embrace life to its fullest."
Oh my god.
I know.
So what is she planning? Like, I'm concerned.
I don't know, but I'm not gonna see her.
Yeah.
That's such a weird thing.
Be really funny if she just closed it out with, so, you know, in conclusion, praise be Allah and may God bless.
That would be pretty good. And then there's somebody else in my family that said totally agree 100% underneath that, which is just even more fun.
That makes sense.
Ooh,
I'm
like
glad
that.
that I don't have enough family to read what they say on
No,
on
but
social
it's
media.
fun though. It's actually really
Mhm.
fun because I don't interact. I just get to see
Sit back.
this. Yeah, it's fun.
Sit back and read, chat the posts.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty wild.
Derek Dougherty, I want to be the Foley artist for intimate scenes.
Now there's a job right there that anyone would want. That's hilarious.
Doomslayer, I watched a bunch of board game marathon live streams when I first got into YouTube in 2014. And back in those days, YouTubers would let their addresses be out and people would send them pizzas during the streams.
Wow.
That's insane.
There was live streaming
Yeah.
in 2014?
I think it's been around for a while.
Sweet.
But yeah, I think now the FBI would get called on people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, our address is
1642 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
there you go. You heard it here, folks.
That's the address from The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw that when I was a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's not one of my favorites though.
I don't think I'm ever
Nope.
going to watch it again.
I think
No Ratatouille.
Exactly.
It's no Ratatouille. I really like The Incredibles.
No Wally.
Oh, it's also no Wally.
I mean, I can name 5,000 movies that are Incredibles. I do like it though, and I even think like Monsters Inc. is better.
I mean, I haven't seen either movie since I was a tiny beb.
Oh, I once saw part of Monsters Inc. in the Eye Doctors, and so I just could not see what was happening. But there was a child screaming for a lot of it, and so it made me scared as a child.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
I love going to the eye doctors because they're like, okay, so we're going to take your glasses to have a look at them. Watch this movie that's 20 feet down the hall.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do 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 do. Is Pixar doing okay? I think they haven't had a hit in a while.
Yeah.
Is Cars 5 out yet?
I've been wondering if it was... Is it because we're not kids anymore?
Yeah, they just came out
So
with
we're not-
Luca.
And we're not paying attention?
And
Or-
so
Definitely
or
could
what?
be. We're not really the target audience.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never liked Cars.
Yeah. They had a fun GameCube game, though. Rented that from the video store. Good old GameCube.
Painting the rim of the base black, you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Getting
God.
real close.
And just in time.
Yeah.
Everybody's supposed to type it in the chat. Paint the rim of the base black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forget how it goes.
Yeah.
We
And
made
everyone
up the
left
last
the stream
bit.
again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I would say probably 5% of people like whistling, and everybody else hates it with a passion.
It's one of those things where I think people like whistling themselves, but that the thought of someone else doing it is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like whistling, but often when other people do it, I'm like, oh, I wish they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you imagine like whistling a bunch like all the time?
I cannot. I cannot picture that.
Yeah. Although nothing
Mm,
bothers me more than listening to music out loud in public.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What are you doing?
I was on a bus, and there was a mom who had given her child the iPad, and the child was blasting the music. And the mom was just like, yeah, this is fine. It's like, ma'am?
Yeah, well, the mom's like, well, I'm suffering, so everybody has to suffer.
That's true.
Yeah.
We
That's
all get
exactly
to have a
what-
bad time.
Mhm.
We're all on public transport.
Like, do you think I'm happy about this?
Use condoms.
You heard it here, folks. A little pro tip from
Animal
Lucky
fun fact.
Animal Fun Facts.
Two more Plague Marines done. Do 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 do.
Aw, look at them.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit faster with every one.
Mm-hmm.
I also think I'm favoring yellow a little too much. I need to bring a little bit more orange into it, but that's okay. I'll just do that in the next few. I don't know how much. I can't have 10 Plague Marines done, and I don't know if that means I need. I don't know how many Plague Marines would make a good army.
5.
Yeah, is it gonna be like is 15 the number? Three squads of 5, 2 squads of 10.
You know, it is the good number. 12 o'clock.
69.
'Cause that's what time it
Dude.
is. And you know what that means? That means that we're going to go to Betty Buy.
Mm-hmm.
We had a bunch of videos out this week. We had a Patreon exclusive episode. Could you even believe that we have new Patreon only terrain coming out tomorrow? It's insane. Bunch of great stuff. I mean, geez Louise. I don't know. If you're not on the Patreon, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know who you guys are. But we're back on another live stream at 9 p.m. Central on Monday.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good.
As soon as I find the end stream button.